better days. My youth so happy, my hair so nappy, had an afro.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Arsenal versus Aston Villa. God, what a big game today. Huge, massive game. Implications Arsenal, that's about like, had it not been for that goal, it would be Invincibles we'd be talking about. You can see here, kickoff's about 5 minutes away. I'm going to go through the team sheet with you now. Welcome to one and all, everybody. Tony is down there at Villa Park representing the Arsenal faithful and 101. Big up to you, Michael. Big up to you, 18 in the chat. Big up to you, Cam. What's going on, everybody? This is a tough one. First of all, let's talk about the team sheet. It's Raya in goal, Ben White, Timber at centre-back, Henkape and Calafiori at left-back. So we can see by the events of what happened that Saliba's not even on the bench. And so it's a worrying sign. I do agree it's a worrying sign. We're down to the bare bones. We're now using our backs as centre-backs. Guys. I'm a little perplexed because Arteta did say that Saliba, before the Brentford game, was days away. This was on Monday. And Wednesday came, no Trossard, no Saliba. And so here we are Saturday. So that's 5 days now since Arteta said that they were days away and Saliba still not turned up. So I know from my messages that he just hasn't been passing the test. He's not been running out there well. But the good news is Trossard is on the bench. So he's available today and makes the bench. Our midfield is Rice, Zumbamendi and Odegaard. Great to see Odegaard back. I always say that we will excel playing with two number 10s or two number 8s, whichever way you want to say it. Every time that Odegaard and Eza is in the team, we look really good. So that's something that really works for me. And then you've got Saka on the right. And Moreno, big news is Moreno keeps his place as the striker. And you have to start. It shows how impressive Mikel Moreno's form has been to strike. Since the start of November, no Premier League player has been involved in more goals than he has. That's 7. He's had 4 goals and 3 assists since the start of November. That's including Haaland. So that speaks volumes in regards to where he is as a player. He's made himself undroppable in that position. Until he doesn't play well or until he starts performing, I can't see Havertz or Gyökeres even getting in. That's just me being honest. His movement for the goal, especially the last 2 headers, and he's scoring more headers than anything else. He's kind of that Giroud type of figure in there. But as long as he keeps doing that and providing the goals and providing assists, if you're the manager, and then he's dropping deep to help the midfield with the overloads, and that provides whether it's Saka or Eza to go in as the main number 9 and facilitate that striker. So as a false 9, he's been almost perfect. There's not much you can really ask more of him in there. So he's played himself into an option that was still leading for the week, and that's talking about today. So he has to. It's going to be for someone to come in. What's going on, Nay? Hope you're doing well. Big up to you, Garfield, as well in the chat. Big up to Cam. It's now for Gyökeres and Havertz and Jesus to take that position away from Moreno. That's just how it is, guys. That's a reality. We only deal with reality here. So that's what we're dealing with. So yeah, it's a shock. It's a surprise. But at the end of the day, it's something that has to happen when you conform to how all of the team is picked in regards to that. Anyway, I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal win today. Tony is at the game. So, big shout out to Tony for the game. know that he said that to start. So let's get your predictions in the chat. What predictions are you guys going with for this? Let me know. Yeah, let me know what you guys' predictions are. It'd be good to see where your heads and your hearts are in this game. Socials is saying he thinks they're going to struggle in this game. Cam is saying Gyökeres isn't super fast, but he's kind of it is when compared to Moreno. So yeah, it's really down to how we're going to deal with a Unai Emery setup. And by the way, Unai Emery's setup is a fight playing through, and that's what Unai Emery is in there now here hugging Arteta. Well, Spanish boys doing their thing. But guys, let's be fair. Since the start of March this year, so that is, we're in December now, so that's 9 months ago, Aston Villa, with 16 games, are level with Manchester City in terms of, their home form. Like, no team, the last team that beat Aston Villa here was us. That's how long it's been. Yeah, so you got to give it up for Unai Emery. But for Arsenal, 8 of Arsenal's last 13 Premier League away goals have been headers. Yeah, 6 in their 9 goals. Six of their 9 last goals have been headers. And Aston Villa have conceded the most headers, including 3 in a row at their place. So it kind of all speaks volumes. Socials is saying, just don't feel this is a Moreno game, that mid-block and false 9. It does, but remember what I said. Since the beginning of November, so we're in the first week of December now, so that's 5 weeks. Since the beginning of November, no player has been involved in more goals, 7, than Mikel Merino. Includes Holland. 4 goals, Socials, and 3 assists is what Mikel Merino has done as a striker. No player has been involved in more goals. So, Socials, I've just kicked off now on my side, guys. So, Socials, I'm asking you directly, does that facilitate him being dropped? It doesn't, does it? You can't drop a guy who's been involved in 7 goals in the last 5 weeks. He's played himself where drop him. So I'm here now playing in the white jerseys, which actually I thought they were going to play in the blue, but yeah. They're playing in the white jerseys, which is the 3rd kit. Nay says, we've got this. She's going for 3-0, even without Saliba. Right, 3-0. That's a battering. When you consider, Nay, that this team hasn't lost in the last 6 games. They've won 6 games in a row, Nay. They've won 6 games in a row. So be interesting to see how this fares here. Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how this fares. And what's your thoughts, guys, on your score? Let's have a look. Cam says, personally, I would have started Trossard. If he's fit to play, he's in form, we should take advantage of that. You're probably going to see him in the second half, no doubt about that. And he's going for 2-0 Arsenal. He's going for 2-0 Arsenal. So Villa's up for this, man. This is their game right now. Arsenal did their huddle at the beginning of the game to try and make sure that everybody knows what they're doing. And by the way, you can see here the control in the midfield. Rice, Odegaard, and Zubimendi. Arsenal just really looking after the ball at the moment here. Villa in press. And then the ball's gone back to Raya. McGinn went in hard on Odegaard there, and the Villa fans started cheering on it as if to say, that's how we want to play Arsenal today. We want to be mega physical. We want to do what Chelsea did and what Sun did. Remember, guys, our last two. What was that ball there from Zubimendi? He's just kicked it right. So he's kicked it right to their goalie. Our last two away have been Sunderland and Chelsea. So we've dropped 4 points in our last two away games. So let's remember that. They've not been easy. They've been tough games, but we haven't won in our last two. So Cam says, "Oh, let me blow up let me blow that up as well for you guys. I keep forgetting to do that at the start of every stream." Cam says, "I'll take a 2-2 draw. We've got many tricky away games left. Obviously, would prefer a win, but you can't win every game against these sort of sides. Fair." What's going on, Fat Freddy? I hope all is well. Good afternoon to you, bro. So you can see here, Villa just trying to get as far up the pitch as they can, but Arsenal just really, really in control of the game. Cam saying Fat Freddy in the house. Big up to Freddy. Need to see Eze have a good game today. Really, really want to see him have a good game. They're moving the ball out on that right, but they get depossessed. Villa just trying to create overload. They know Arsenal's strength is on that right-hand side. So when Odegaard and Saka get the ball, you can see that Villa just trying to flood that area. That's well defended by Calafiori. That's top class defending by Calafiori. That's top class. You can see Arsenal now trying to play the ball out the back. Villa are sitting and perched in the press. We've got Declan Rice now. Calafiori again looking solid. And then eventually Ben White goes long with the ball. And Eze's beaten in the air by Cash. Villa get the ball back. So this is where this is according to Penn to Unai Emery. He doesn't want to bring the ball up through the field. The press at the moment working, but here comes Arsenal. Saka pressing. So it's pressure now. Is Saka going to win that ball? It's going to go out for a goal kick. So again, this is kind of starting off in the way that the Chelsea game started off. Both teams heavy in the press, not allowing each other to play the ball out of the back, and you can see how near Villa goal kick to Villa, and now here comes Arsenal in the press. So Arsenal have 4 players just making sure that Villa don't get the ball. And you can see here, it's just starting the same way that the Chelsea game did. Really convoluted. No team able to dominate any possession. Little bit nervy. And then Arsenal win the ball back with Timber. And now, oh! Raya letting the ball roll into his net before kicking it in the last minute. What kind of madness is that? And it's a Villa throw-in just outside Arsenal's box. Nay says, we know how important this game is, so just need to keep doing our thing and we'll be okay. Yeah, we have to look at Hawkeye looking at Hawkeye being cheeky there, looking at Raya playing that one out of the back just across the line. Cash with the throw in here for Villa. And that's Villa throw. Oh, a guy playing early. I'm glad we're first out the blocks. Because, you know, whatever result we have here, we're putting pressure on everybody else. It's another throw in to Villa. And Arsenal clear. Remember, guys, Villa always start slowly. They were 2-0 down midweek before they came back to win the game. But it's another thing, isn't it? Teams are always scoring goals until they face Arsenal. Till you realise it's difficult to even have a shot on target against Arsenal. And I think what Villa's seeing here is just how hard it is to progress the ball through Arsenal's midfield. Remember, Unai Emery's tactics today is that it's a goal kick to Villa. Unai Emery's tactics today is to try and overload the midfield with 5 men. He does not want Arsenal playing the ball through the midfield. That's his tactic, but how long can that go for? Yeah, that's the key to it here. How long can that go for? Martinez back in goal. He wasn't fit, was he? Missed a couple of games. So long kick again. Tielemans went down. And Ben White allowing that to go a throw in. Not sure to control it by Ben. So remember, we start the weekend 5 points clear. And so whatever will be in this game will be. At Arsenal, it's not so much Arsenal. It's 8 minutes and 20 seconds gone. No team really out there making an impact on the game to build momentum. Villa now playing the ball out of the back, but Arsenal just all over them. Arsenal get the ball here. Here comes Odegaard with a shot, and it's a save by Martinez. And so that's well played by Arsenal. The ball won by Saka in the press, and it comes straight to Odegaard. And Odegaard, he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. There's no real angle on the shot. And here comes Arsenal again. It's Saka's through, but then the ball's been overplayed. Does it go off? Yeah, he's overrun it. Yeah, the ball's out there. So at the moment, Arsenal press is really, really dominating the game at the moment here. Ollie Watkins, though, and Villa not really got into the game yet. But you know that's coming because Watkins has been in fine form. I think Saka's offside there as well. So I think that's the linesman actually put the flag up for offside. It's kicked again. Here comes Villa. Ollie Watkins is through. Watkins is in. Here he goes. And it's a great save by David Raya. Watkins, 2 defenders on him. Just to play the ball for the half. But again, it was point blank and a good save by David Raya. So each goalkeeper's been forced to make a save back to back. Ball's hitting straight at him as well. But, you know, where does it get lost? It's like Ollie Watkins is with Hincapie, and Hincapie just lays off him a little bit and doesn't get the tackle in, and nor does Timber. And that you've got to put that as good play on Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins dealing with both the centre-backs. He brushes off Hincapie. He bulldozes Timber to the ground. He pushes Timber he shoulders Urian Timber to the ground. Just physically imposing on our centre-backs. And Raya makes a save. Ollie Watkins could have easily put Villa up 1-0 there. But for me, that's a better chance than what Odegaard had. Odegaard shot the ball outside of the penalty area. Watkins is about 10 yards, 12 yards out. And all he's got to do is place it in the corner, and he doesn't do that. He hits it straight at Raya. But he did well to wiggle free of Arsenal. And you can see it's no one see the unclean sheet, shots faced, number 1 shots on target against. But already after 11 minutes, and here come Villa again. And that's well defended. Villa are just all over Arsenal players. Every time Declan Rice, every time Arsenal get the ball, there's 3 or 4 Villa shirts around them. Arsenal just can't get themselves into any rhythm at the moment. Here comes Villa again. This time Arsenal do get the ball away, and it's Saka on the right-hand side breaking. And he manages to get it off to Moreno. And Arsenal enjoying a little bit of possession now. Odegaard got the ball. And he gives it to Declan Rice, just outside of the Villa penalty area. And now the centre-backs, Arsenal just push them back slightly. Just outside the area. Zumbamendi. We had a good little chat in the forum today, in the 101 forum about Zumbamendi and Thomas Partey. So if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. The cross comes in from Saka, but it's not a good cross and it goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, so I've gone for 2-1 Arsenal here in this game. Yeah, very tactical, tight game. This, again, started very much the Chelsea game. Started. What's going on? Big up to you. Hope all is well. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and like the video as well. Here comes Villa again. Villa looking really, really progressive so far in this game, but they've had one good chance, which is Ollie Watkins. And Arsenal win it again. Martin Odegaard breaking now. Arsenal coming with the counter-attack, but he's not really got much options here. He's got Ben White to his right, which is where Saka should be, and there's no Saka. The Saka comes inside. Saka gets the ball. He shoots, and it's saved. It's saved by Martinez. Odegaard's got the ball. The cross comes in. Oh, and Saka's header's just wide. Oh, what is going on here? Arsenal again could have been up 1-0. First of all, Saka's shot. You can see Moreno there making a save. It's not bad. It's a decent shot. It's a good save by Martinez. But then Saka has a header and it just goes wide of the left post. Arsenal just shooting across the bow. Giving Villa a warning. Remember, Villa's defense is not the best. Now Arsenal come on the left-hand side with Eze. Eze plays through, but it's trying to be smart and tricky. Arsenal now probing the ball outside the penalty area. Timber goes to the right-hand side to Ben White. Oh, how is that not a foul on Saka, referee? How is that not a foul on Saka? How is that not a foul on Saka? By the way, guys, I'm live on it seems to be like we're playing third place teams every week now. Sunderland was third when we played them. Chelsea was third when we played them. Villa's in third place and when we're playing them. So these aren't easy games by any choice of words. These are not easy games that Arsenal are playing. And they're all away from home. You know, Sunderland, Chelsea, Villa, they're all away from home. So isn't it nice that we're getting these tough games out of the way first? Here come Villa, though. Villa trying to probe to see a way to get into Arsenal's goal mouth. And as I said, they've already had that one chance with Watkins. But Arsenal, for me, have had the better chances. 2 or 3 chances Arsenal have had. Saka now has one possession. Don't lose possession, please, Saka. He gives it to Moreno. And Moreno's the one that loses possession. And the ref's not having any of it. Even though he was bowled over. Again, it's a little bit like Chelsea. Not much pattern of play in the game. Arsenal win it back, though. Here comes Odegaard. Odegaard having a decent game. It's a good ball to Saka on the right. Here we go. Here we go. Saka 1-on-1. But his shot gets blocked. You're never getting that on target, are you, Saka? It's like, you know what frustrates me sometimes with Odegaard as well? You know you got 2 or 3 defenders in front of you. Why are you shooting? It's going to get blocked. Big up to you, Andrew. The Saka was right. That should have been. Yeah, Saka was right. Should have been. So here we go. Pattern of play again. Arsenal trying to play the ball. Villa trying to play the ball out of the backfield. Arsenal in press. Yeah, it's madness. And Villa decide to go long. And Villa get a throw in. Cam says we have two of the top 5 centre backs in the world, and both are out. Yeah, it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. We can't do nothing. Let's just get on with it. Andrew said prediction of score eases 3-1 to the Gooners. Mine's 1 to the Gooners. Nace 3. Said 2. And again, Ollie Watkins played through, but time Raya doesn't come for it. But that's off. That's off. That's off. Yeah, that's off. Why didn't Raya come out for that one? They're constantly looking to play Ollie Watkins through that back line on Hincapié. But look, you can see again, they're constantly looking to play him through that back line. I remember them getting him scoring against Saliba a couple of seasons back. And that's how they scored. They just hit him with that diagonal line, and he's really in form at the moment now. Here come Arsenal again. Odegaard, as I said, is having a decent game. He switched it to the left-hand side. Here's Hincapié, Declan Rice now in the centre. I don't think Arsenal's found it very difficult to play the ball through Villa. I don't think they have. Andrew says first goal is important in this game. Arsenal must not concede. I totally agree. Arsenal's had the better chances, though. Arsenal have had the better chances. Arsenal now rotating the ball back then. Coming on. They've got Skelly, Norgard, Wanyeri, Martinelli, Madueke, Gyökeres, and Trossard. So they easily got the better bench there in terms of changing the game. And here comes Calafiori. Eza on the right-hand side. He switched it. Here's Odegaard. Here comes Arsenal. Saka on the right, one-on-one. And here's Odegaard. Saka's through. It's put in. And Eza's put Arsenal 1-0 up, but the goal's ruled out. It's offside. I'd like to see VAR on that. That is absolutely brilliant football. Who was offside? Oh, Saka was offside. Yeah, Saka was off. Yeah, Saka's off. Great run, though, and a great goal, great finish. But, you know, Andrew, this is what we were just talking about. Arsenal have an ability to just play through you. That looks so easy, the passage of play. Great combination passes between Odegaard and Saka. Saka just went too early. But you can see it's so easy the way they open up the opposition. It's a warning for Villa there. That could easily be 1-0 to Arsenal. Oh. Add to stage. Hold on, let me get Gary in. Gary's in. Gary, what's going on, bro?
How we doing, mate? What have I missed? What have I missed?
I can't hear you for some reason. Something happened
Can you hear me?
to my headphones. Hold on. That might be me, not you, Gary.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, my headphones has gone out for some silly reason. Hold on a second. Hold on. Right, Gary?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Cool. I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, it's funny because there's no one in there. I don't need to wear my headphones. So because it's inactive for 10 minutes, it just turned off by itself.
Turned itself off.
Yeah, how have you been? Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, not too bad, man. My son just had to ref a football game.
Yeah.
So I just had to take him there quickly. But what have I missed? I just saw the disallowed goal.
Yeah, Saka went offside. Arsenal have been the more progressive team. The game started off like the Chelsea game, Gary, where like nobody was given an inch on anything, but Arsenal slowly starting to take control over the game. And here they come again. Gary, I'm on 24 minutes.
Yeah, you're literally 15 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah. Arsenal had a point blank. Saka's had 3 chances to score. He's had 2 shots saved by Martinez, and he had a header that just went wide of the right post. And here comes Saka again. But that's offside. Saka's on it today, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. Villa's had 1 chance, and that's where. Why has this gone off? Villa's had 1 chance, and that's where they play this left side diagonal ball over to Ollie Watkins all the time. It's worked in the past as well, because that's how we scored against Saliba a couple of seasons back. And twice they've been hitting that ball over on us today. What is going on? Why? I wonder why this my sign is disappearing for some reason. What the hell is this? Oh, they're on timers. Timer off.
What's on timers?
That's really stupid. When I put this score up here, there's a new thing in there's a new thing now that makes it go off after 10 seconds. So I just had to turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a silly gimmick, that is. Look, it's gone off again. What's going on here?
What? That's like the most important thing that you need.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand that. I've just timer off, save. Oh, I didn't save it. All right, yeah. I didn't save it. They keep adding. You know what? I'm definitely weaning myself off StreamYard next season. I'm going to try OBS Studios. I'm going to try Studios. Look, Ezra went down, and look, we're living in a dog world here in this stream at the moment. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, free kick given towards Villa for a tackle on Ezra, and Villa fans don't like that. They don't, and nobody cares. Andrew says Saka had his jollof rice for breakfast. Yeah, he's on it, bro. He's on it. I'm not gonna lie. Arsenal have had the better. Arsenal's quality has just been evident in this game. They really come on strong. Had the best chances. They've had 3, 4, 5 chances. Villa have had 1 good chance. But it's really all Arsenal so far. Ms. TK says it's all working out. Yeah, but we need a goal, mate. Goal is coming, though. I personally don't think Villa's defense is strong enough to hold us out. That's my personal opinion. And I've seen teams do this against us before, Gary. They put 5 in the midfield, try to overload the midfield, but Arsenal just play through it so easily. They practice this all the time, every day, and it's nothing. You know what it's like, Gary? It's like putting a plastic sheet up to try and defend the bullet. You just can't stop it.
Well, this
He
has
just
got all
can't
the
stop it.
patterns of our normal games against Villa, where we have all the chances and then they hit us on the break, and then we
Yeah.
end up losing 1-0 or then pushing again and losing 2. That's what's happened for the last few times when we played
Well,
these lot.
and here they come on the counter again. Here come Villa. Villa just running crazy at Arsenal at the moment now. Here's a cross. Oh, here's chance. No, and it's blocked by Declan Rice, Matty Cash. Good block.
See, that's
Huge block. Huge block by Declan Rice. Declan looks hurt, but that's because of the block. But as Gary said, this is the game plan for Villa. They want to get us on the counter attack. They want to soak it up and hit us on the counter. Corner, is it a corner? Yep, corner to Villa. Cam says Odegaard takes too many touches and slows down the attack every time. Andrew says Aston Villa easily penetrated. Yeah, it's because the counter. You can see they're running in numbers on the counter.
Do you know
That's
what?
well played by Raya.
We was having this conversation, Apollo, on Wednesday about Odegaard and how he does the wrong thing more time than not, was the general consensus between a few of us.
Yeah. But I mean, Arsenal are still at their best when he's running and attacking defenders. They're still at their best there. And not just that, but I think the team's got more attacking balance when you play with 2 number 10s like in Eza and Odegaard. When every time I see them on the field at the same time, we look really good. And today we look really good. For the simple reason that it's a multi-layered attack that comes from anywhere. Arsenal just struggling to deal with Villa's counter-attack. Arsenal playing the ball out of the back there. And that's a foul? Right, okay. Referee's given a foul on that. I'm not sure if Onana 100% looks like Onana gets all of the ball here. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's not a foul. I think Onana gets all of the ball, so Arsenal got lucky with that one. I think that is not a foul. I think that's a good tackle by Onana. But Arsenal get the free kick.
You know what it is? When you see things split second, you don't see when you've got the benefit of slow motion.
Yeah. Which is the reason why we've had a couple go against us where it's come off their player. It should be a corner to Arsenal and he's given a goal kick. So it
But they're
happens.
going to start looking at that, aren't they, from the World Cup?
Ooh,
have you heard that?
No.
Yeah, there's going to be VAR now for corners.
Oh.
2 seconds, mate. I'll be back.
No problem. That's Gary playing his 1980s television open music, which we all love. Battlestar Galactica, $6 Million Man, all them thing Gary's a big fan of. And he loves his 1980s. You could hear it in his ringtone. Arsenal here again, finding it easy to play passages through combination plays in the midfield. And what Villa's doing here is just not slowing Arsenal down. That's another free kick to Arsenal. And he kicked the ball away. That's a yellow card, ref. He's kicked the ball away. Isn't that a yellow card? Oh, what is going on here? You can see Tillemans here with the foul. Is it Matty Cash that kicks the ball away? Yeah, no, it's Ginn. Ginn just boots the ball away. Is that not a yellow card? I don't know. Yeah, Automan as well. Love them thing there, man. Yep. Sorry about guys. I had these pop-ups that just kept coming on the stream. Garfield is saying the game's boring, man. I don't think the game actually is boring. I think just like the Chelsea game, it started off really tactically, and then Arsenal's just found a groove into the game. Here they are again, hitting that diagonal ball over to Ollie Watkins. And it's blocked by Timber. Yeah, you know what it is, Garfield? Villa like a two-trick pony in this game. First of all, they're just playing Arsenal on a counter-attack. Secondly, they're constantly hitting that diagonal vertical ball over to Ollie Watkins. And that seems to be the only two things that they're doing to try and affect the game. And as long as Arsenal defend that, then they've got no problem. Here comes Arsenal with Saka. But Arsenal are playing the conventional way, trying to play their way through. I wouldn't say it's a low block. It looks like more of a mid block with Villa, because you can see here how high the Arsenal are in the pitch. Declan Rice say going wide. I don't think that's a ball that he should play. Here comes Arsenal again. Zubimendi on the ball on the right-hand side. He's done well. Zubimendi's done well there. The cross comes in. Calafiori puts it over. And he's going to give that a foul. And there's no reason for Eza to push him to the floor there. That's just, if he's got a better position on you, then just deal with it. There's no need for you to push him down there, because now you've lost the passage of play. It's silly there by Eza. Yeah, he's fouled him, and it is. And here's a goal kick. Arsenal win it back again, and they're in a good position. But Moreno's depossessed. Moreno has been... Is he even actually on the pitch? Here come Villa. Villa come again. Oh, shit. Oh, Matthew Cash. Oh, shit. It's 1-0 Villa. Oh, my God. Wow. That's not good. It's actually a decent goal. Can't really say anything too bad about it. It's actually a decent goal. Is he offside? No, he's on. I mean, Arsenal have been playing. They've been on top of this game. He is onside. He is onside to me.
So I come back and just missed the goal.
Yeah. It goes through Raya's legs. Just the sheer pace on it. Oh, man. That's not what we needed. It's not what we needed. That's not what we needed. Momentum's against us now.
It's always Villa, isn't it? It's always Villa and this guy Unai Emery.
Well, not necessarily. If you look, 1-0 down against Chelsea, 1-0 down against Sunderland, and 1-0 down against Villa. All three of these games have been away. These have been our last three away games. Unfortunately, that's how tough the league is, isn't it? And we haven't won. We didn't win at Sunderland. We didn't win at Chelsea. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Can't lose here today, lads. Can't lose here today. Garfield says, need a goal. Arteta would take a draw over 39 games. Andrew says, Gary, was that a call from Emery?
Nah, I wouldn't answer if you phoned me.
What is going on here? And then you've got Ben White just kicking the ball 60 yards into... Why has he passed that back like that? I mean, Saka's played well. He's had 3 chances to score.
But that's not...
In fairness to Villa, Villa have not sat back in a low block. They continue to attack. So fair play to Villa.
They're just hitting on the counter attack. That's their game plan. So they're going to play the long ball forward. They don't bring everybody back. And their game plan is just to play on the counter. They know Arsenal are going to come on the front foot. We're going to play a set way. We're going to win the ball. We're not going to bother to try to pass. We're going to hit Morgan Rogers or Ollie Watkins. And we're going to get people forward. And that's how we're going to play.
Andrew says Arsenal have not conceded more than a goal this season, so it's still confident a win. True. No, we let 2 goals in at Sunderland.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, we let 2 goals in at Sunderland. I think that the stat is since January 2024.
No, it's 3 years. 3 years and three. Was it? No, what was the stat? I put it up the other day.
I think it's 2 years. They haven't let more than 2 goals in a game.
I'm sure it's just over 3 years. I'm sure that was the stat.
Yeah, it's been such a long time.
It was Luton, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Luton scored 3 goals. That was the last. I mean, today it's not about goals letting in. It's about how many we're going to score, unfortunately. And we're 5 minutes to half time, and we haven't hit the back of the net yet. This is it's not what we wanted, lads. Not the start we wanted, but again, it's poor defending. Nobody picking him up at the back post, to be honest. But this is the 3rd away game in a row now that we've gone down 1-0. Oh. And that was the first choice defensive partnership. In fairness, Martinez has made... Here comes Saka. Martinez has made 3 saves. Here comes Saka again. Saka gets through. Cuts it back. It's Ben White, but it's saved again from Martinez. It's another save. I think Ben White does give you a little bit more offensively going forward. I think Timber's the better defender. But Ben White going forward is just lights out.
I think he's better on the overlap, and his crossing ain't that good. Yeah. But Timbers seems to have a little bit more skill dribbling wise.
He's a better crosser than Timber. A better crosser than Timber.
I don't know. Oh,
well, look at that goal the other day from Moreno.
I think it's very it's a very close run thing. You're talking like 51-49 either way.
Yeah,
not a lot of difference.
Yeah. Andrew says Martinez going to have one of those days. It looks like it. He's made 4 saves already.
He always does against us because he's still burning that we let him go.
Yeah, 4 saves he made, and he's missed the last few games, Gary.
Yeah, he got injured in the warm up last week, but I think he was always going to play today, regardless of that, because it's against us. He loves it, doesn't he?
Here's Declan Rice. It's good defending. It's good defending. And as I said, Saka missed that goal on the header. Oh, that would have gone in so easy. Saka doesn't score too many goals with his head. It's not the best.
I can think of about 3 out of all the goals he scored. Yeah. Oh, defending by Matson. That was more of a muff header by Saka than the defending.
Yeah. Oh, it's well intercepted by Declan Rice. Here comes Arsenal. Choose wisely, Declan. And it's an easy save by Martinez. Declan doesn't catch it really well. I mean, Declan, all you got to do is just curl that one top right. Not hit it low and flat. Just curl it top right and give him something.
He could have even played in. He could have played in Saka.
Yeah, he made the wrong choice.
That's what it comes down to, man. It comes down to decisions made.
Ben White defended that one really well. Saka played through. That's a free kick. But you should have played him through. Oh, Saka, man. Oh, Saka, man.
I mean, look, let's play the ball. I don't know what's happened to Saka. He's not doing the simple things anymore.
Yeah.
Everything now has become the most difficult thing.
Go on, shoot! What is happening to Ezra this half, man? I thought it looked like Ollie Watkins was offside there. Ollie Watkins against Hincapié. Hincapié struggled today against Ollie Watkins. You know what? Ezra is struggling in this game. I think you're going to see Ezra off and Trossard on, or Madueke on. Ezra is really, really struggling. He's not at the races today. Odegaard, too many touches running into traffic and then loses possession. When really he should have played the easy pass.
That's what I'm saying. Odegaard doesn't do this. Like there, he should have just turned out and kept the move going the other way. I don't. You know, you had Miguel Merino on the other side. There was no one where he was running.
Moreno's the ball this half, mate.
Pardon?
Moreno was barely touched the ball this half. Barely touched the ball. He's barely been involved in anything.
Well, that's half time anyway.
Oh, wow. Half time. It's not what we wanted, guys, but, you know, it follows the pattern of play over the last 3 games. We went 1-0 down against Sunderland. We went 1-0 down against Chelsea. And now we're 1-0 down at Villa. So, are we starting to see a few cracks? I don't know. I think these are all good teams, and you're playing away from home. And unfortunately, to win the title, these are the games that you're going to have to get results in. It's as simple as that. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. It's just the nature of how it works.
I think, like what you've touched on, you know, the league is so tight this year, and every team's can turn over any team. Doesn't matter who they are. Even Wolves at the bottom, if they get it right, they can beat anyone. That's the Premier League. So when you're going away to these teams, you know, you go 1-0 down. If you end up losing the game 1-0, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to draw and win. Don't want to lose, but like I say, it's not the end of the world.
I mean, it's funny. Arsenal have only lost 1 game this season, and that was to Szoboszlai's free kick. Otherwise, they would be on for the Invincibles. That's how tight. Those are the margins we're talking about now. As it stands in the league now, Villa are 3 points behind Arsenal. As it stands.
Okay.
as it stands, Villa are 3 points behind Arsenal.
You know, you got to look at it like it's another tough away ground ticked off. You know, once we've done it, it's done, innit? Then we've only got to go to the Etihad.
Yeah, that's right.
And to how is that a free kick to Liverpool? Are you mad? Caitlin Ford is like, what the hell? She tackled her. And she's getting booked. What the hell?
What happened with Arsenal ladies and Liverpool or something today?
It's 1-1. I've just switched over to watch it. It's 1-1. Olivia Smith scored from 30 yards into the bottom corner. Really good goal.
Cam says, I'd hook Marino at half-time. Eze's been useless on the flank too. You're not wrong. Socials is saying, not surprised they have 5 midfielders in there and play a mid-block. Adding to Moreno dropping deep, it adds nothing. I agree. These are the things we talked about at the beginning of the game. 18 says, waiting for Gary to blame Raya for the goal like he always does. You know, it's hit hard and low and through the legs, and it happens to a lot of goalies.
For most goalkeepers, if he gets a touch on it, it could possibly still go in. The only way to keep that out is to keep your legs shut, but then you don't know where the ball's going to be, so you're never going to keep your legs shut because then you can't dive if you have to. So no blame on Raya for that one. I've got nothing against Raya. I only call what I see. I only say what I think. It's not a personal vendetta against Raya. It's just you just call mistakes when you see them from whoever the player is that makes them. Whether others agree or not is up to them.
Well, that's it. It is. So Arsenal guys, they made one key area. I think as they letting Cash in at the back post, and look, Villa counter very well, and we knew that that's what they were going to do. That's their game plan. They're basically hitting that counter, and they're hitting that diagonal left long pass to Ollie Watkins to expose our advanced right back play. So every team knows that our right backs push up and help the attack. So on the counter attack, you know that right back is not going to be in position to make any plays. And that's the reason why Ollie Watkins has been hit with that diagonal pass on that left-hand side, because he knows he's going to be in free space. I've seen him score against Saliba 2 years ago in that same position, and they're doing the same thing now. So they've obviously looked at footage, looked at what's worked against Arsenal over the years, and they've come back to the well doing the same thing, and it's working for them. The one thing I have to say about Villa is the intensity from them has been spot on. It's Gary doesn't look what is going on over there with Gary.
Caitlin Ford nearly scored a second for Arsenal. I'm watching the ladies now.
And so my analysis with that has been that whatever Aston Villa in terms of their game plan is doing, it's working for them. It's a high level game as well. And so it started just like how the Chelsea game started. But as the game came into its flow after 15, 20 minutes, Arsenal really started taking over the game. Arsenal have had their chances. Martinez has made 5 saves in this game, multiple saves. Also, Saka has missed with a header that went right. So Arsenal's had their chances. But look, all you can hope for in the second half is that Villa's level start to drop off a little bit, because Villa can't keep up this level of intensity for 90 minutes. But yeah, Raya, I haven't seen Raya this busy in goal for a while, to be honest.
Well, do you know what I mean? What it is, Apollo, is because they're playing a counter-attacking system, they're always going to get opportunities, because Arsenal just play the same way.
Yeah.
So other teams who doesn't necessarily counter-attack like Villa won't get as much success, but Villa do it really well. And it's their game plan against us every time we play them. So we know what we're going to face. It's up to us to counter their counter-attack.
Yeah. And another thing as well, which basically is it goes against us is, as I said, 3 tough away games: Sunderland, Chelsea, and Villa, and we've been down 1-0 in all 3 of those games. That's just the nature of how tough the Premier League is, especially away from home. And we came back in both of those games. We're going to have to do that again today. You can see here Ezra just losing cash there on the back pass. They're showing the replay now. Ezra's looking back at him and he's just lost him as the ball comes through. Ezra just too slow to react. And Ezra knows it because when the ball goes in the back of the net, Ezra goes down to his knees as if to say, oh, crap. So that'll be on him. He'll be thinking, I ain't done my defensive job there. On top of that, which is what Cam says, every team is up for it because we've got this poor back line. You know, we've got these centre-backs missing. We've got these injuries. And so every team is just looking at that thinking it's hunting season now. It's open season against Arsenal's defence because they've got Mosquera out, they've got Saliba out, they've got Gabriel out. So teams are just going to go for it. Why would you sit in a low block when the best defensive team has got literally 3 of the 4 defenders out? Just go for it. You may not have much luck, but just go for it. And that's what Villa are doing, and you've got to give them credit for that. On top of that, what's going up top with Eza and Moreno is poor. It's poor. We're not getting nothing out of those two at the top. They're not having good games. And look, they're 2 good players, but they're not going to turn up every game. But that's the reason why you mix, rotate, and use the substitutions. You know, sometimes it happens, Gary. It happens where you got a good player get on the field. It's just not happening for them. Well, it happens to every player.
Yeah, what I've noticed is when a couple of games ago, when Marino was dropping deep, the wingers were making diagonal runs to become the 9, and that was creating problems. But if we don't do that, it's kind of pointless him coming deep because it just leaves no presence where we need it. So if the wingers are making their diagonal runs into the space that he's vacating, then you're going to get a chance. But if they're not, it's just a pointless thing.
Yeah, true.
And we seem to have stopped doing it over the last couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to see much changes there defensively because you just haven't got any wiggle room.
Well, you've got 13-year-old Marley Salmon on the bench.
No, I think you're just going to have a word with Eza. I think Arteta's going to have a word with Eza, and he doesn't need to because Eza's 27 years old. He's a veteran. He knows that he lost his man, and he'll walk up to the team in the halftime room and say, guys, that's on me. I'm sorry. I lost my man. I should have done better. So all water under the bridge, water off a duck's ass, as they say. And so it is what it is. The issue is what's happening up top is just we're not getting enough out of Eza. We're not getting Moreno's been invisible.
What's your thoughts on Saka at the moment? Because I've seen a lot written
he's been
about how selfish he's been in front of goal.
He's been our most dangerous player. He's had 3 or 4 chances to score in this game and tested Martinez the most. So that's what I think of him. I think he's made a big impact in this game. On another day, he's scoring a couple of goals. So if he continues to have a half, yes. And look, yeah, I hear people talking about ball greedy and all of that, but you look at the best players in the league. You look at Haaland, you look at Salah. They play the same way. So why is it bad for Saka and yet not bad for these guys?
No, I wasn't saying it was bad. I was just saying, what's your opinion on it? I'm of the opinion of if you've got a player that's in a better position than you, you should maybe pass the ball.
But we saw that for the goal that was disallowed. We saw that for the goal. Nobody makes the amount of assists that he makes without being selfish or unselfish. Should I say? Unselfish. Yeah. So to tag him as selfish, it don't make sense. So it's like, how many times have we gone to Odegaard? You're in a great position, shoot, and he doesn't.
Oh God!
So he's not being selfish enough, and then at the same time we're saying Saka's selfish. So it just doesn't. The whole thing just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, you've got to just read the game how it is. You've got to make the goalkeeper work. You've got to work the goalkeeper, and so we can't we can't paint Saka with one brush and not paint Odegaard with the same brush when we say he doesn't shoot enough. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Cranky
I
saying
just,
we're forcing. Sorry, go on.
sorry. Yeah, I've just had a message from Tony. He sat in front of Robbie and Cecil from AFTV.
Oh my god, that's going to be interesting. Cranky saying we're forcing Odegaard in the team. He touches the ball a lot and always present, and yet he's ineffective. Eza is wasted out wide. But that's the thing. I mean, we've only seen Eza out wide a few times. Most of what Eza's doing is sort of centre left, which is how Trossard works. We haven't really got a true left winger in the sense, because even when, as I said, when Trossard plays there, he plays as a more intermediate central left player. So you're not losing much, but you're gaining a lot. And I think that's the same can be said for Eza. If they're really isolated on that left-hand side, then we've got a problem. But yeah, I do agree with that. But in reality, a little bit like when people were talking about Thomas Partey at right back. Well, he wasn't a right back because for 80% of his possession, he played in the pivot. So it's just how it looks on the team sheet and how it looks in retrospect. In the reality is of it is that Eze does play a little bit more central, and so does Trossard. But yeah, Cranky's saying they're getting behind that because that's the plan. The plan is for them to play us on the counter. That's their strategy. They've always used it against us, and it's worked numerous amount of times for Villa.
The only way that you play against the counter is to not attack and just you sit behind the ball. That nullifies the game. So you either have to force them to come at you, so then you then play on the counter attack. But if you play on the front foot, then they're going to counter attack you. So that's all there is to it. You can't have it both ways.
Social says he doesn't have faith in this game. Cranky again saying we're not creating much. Too right side dominant. I think this game, I know we've been mixing it a little bit around more centrally and more to the left. But in this game, we're definitely too right side. And that's too easy for Villa to defend against, because how many times have we seen them break our play on the right? Right, just tells them.
Here's a question, guys. So against Liverpool, when we went to Anfield, the game was very tight. Both teams basically sat in and said, you know, we're going to settle for this draw. Neither team was really on the front foot. So do you go to Villa today and play that same way?
Yeah,
and if not, why not? Villa are flying at the moment.
Yeah, you know, I think you do, but it's a multitude of ideas. So regardless of how well or not well we're playing, there are still guys who haven't been doing their job. Eze's been ineffective up front. He loses his marker for the goal. He's off. He's just been benched. So that tells you everything you need to know about his game today. He's not played well. We know that. He knows that. Manager knows that. He's been benched. With Mikel Moreno, we're just not getting enough from him. He's not getting involved into the game, and so we need an impact. And so that's exactly what they've done. They've now brought Gyökeres on. So look, the manager's seeing what we're seeing, but these things you have to read on the fly, because you don't go into a game knowing what these things are going to be. You have to, as does it make sense, Gary? You've got to make those decisions on the fly and change it as the game changes.
Yeah, you react to it. You react to it as it's going in real time, don't you? So you've seen what's happening. You're not happy with certain things. You've made a couple of changes, and hopefully you put right what was going wrong in the first half. And
can you see the screen now? What can you see on the screen now?
The players having a little chat, and Gyökeres, he's having a chat with Gyökeres and Trossard.
Correct. So I'm with you as well. So he's basically given them the changes he needs to make, which is what Moreno and Eze have been ineffective of. So we're hoping, and look, Gary, let's be fair, and this is going out to the rest of you as well. A lot of Arteta's substitutes have been very impactful this season. They've been very well. They've won us games. They've come back and rescued points. So we're hoping to see that again in this game. Andrew says fear of losing is a big feature of top flight football. Yeah, it is. But Andrew, again, we were 1-0 down at Sunderland away and Chelsea away and managed to get back into the game. Look, it may not always happen, but that's who we are. We fight, and let's hope for Let's hope within the next 10, 15 minutes we can get a goal before the 60th minute to get us back into the game. Socials is saying we shouldn't have we shouldn't started Gyökeres. Yeah, we didn't start him. We didn't. We started Moreno, as Emery knows how a false nine. Emery knows it well. Yeah, I think you're saying we should have started Gyökeres. In that way, I agree. Here's Gyökeres as well. Gets on the ball straight away. Hold up play. And Trossard gets fouled. So already the two substitutions from Arsenal are making an impact. And remember, they're going to want to show, well, not so much Trossard, because Trossard is normally the starter on the...
But see, that's the impact of Victor Gyökeres straight away there. He's a presence up top.
Yeah.
So when Marino's playing the 9, in the games where we don't need him to drop into midfield, stay up top if you're going to play the 9. We used to say this about Jesus all the time, didn't we? If you're playing 9, play 9. Why are you playing left back now?
Don't know what Gyökeres is doing there. He's miles offside. What are you doing, mate? Get back on side. Look, Timber just told Gyökeres to get back on side. Did you see that? I saw Gyökeres wandering off into the moonlight, and then Timber just had a go with him. Well done, Saka. Cross. Let's go. Oh, it's well done, Arsenal. Corner to Arsenal. It looked like Timber was coming in there for a header to score. Who was it? Yeah, it looked like Timber was going to score. Yeah. Corner to Arsenal. Let's go. Let's get back in this game. Let's go.
I think Martinez cuts that out before it gets to Timber.
Yeah. Positive start by Arsenal. Saka with the corner. It's decent. It's defended by Villa. It's a good corner. Odegaard's cross now. Keeper comes for it. He doesn't get it because his own man's in the way. Gyökeres brings it back and the keeper saves. A smart by Gyökeres, knowing that Martinez already committed himself off the line. And then so Gyökeres puts the ball right back into play. Gyökeres knows he's come off, so he puts the ball right back in the box. Positive start by Arsenal this half. Here they come again. Odegaard out to Trossard. It's all Arsenal right now. Gyökeres making an instant impact. Here's Gyökeres again. Big bully boy in the box, Gyökeres. And look, Gyökeres is going to want to score today. He's seen Moreno come in. He's seen Moreno take that position. 4 starts in a row. Gyökeres could have started the last 2 games, but he's gone with Moreno. And Moreno scoring.
Oh, that ball just wouldn't sit down for him, would it?
Andrew saying, keep the faith. Big up to Andrew. Here comes Saka on the right. Gyökeres just really getting involved. And there's that deep line cross by Odegaard. And it's a throw into Arsenal.
More than anything, Apollo, it's just the presence of a person in that position.
Yeah.
They don't even need to touch the ball.
Yeah, Arsenal really on it at the moment.
How are you trying to claim a free kick there, Cash? Are you mad?
It's a long throw by Arsenal, which isn't even a long throw. Why do we let Calafiori do that? I mean, it's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. We're great at corners and set pieces, but at throws, we've got to come in and say to ourselves, we can't do it.
Yeah, we don't have a long throw.
What is Saka? Saka had Ben White on the overlap there, and he's just not done a job. Arsenal, it's all Arsenal right now. It's all Arsenal.
It's all right being all Arsenal, but we've got to do something with the ball. See there, he's got to lay Ben White in there.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty much.
It's very frustrating.
See, now you allow him to break because you give the ball away.
Here's Odegaard. Odegaard with a little chip in. Trossard! Oh, he misses. It's a shot by Trossard. It's just wide of the right post. That was a good chance. Odegaard is great vision by Odegaard. And that's what Odegaard can do. And Trossard just misses the target. Hits it first time left.
That's a lovely ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's unlucky.
Oh, man. It is all Arsenal right now. Villa barely had a touch. We are in the 50 minutes, 30 seconds. Villa barely had a touch of the ball. Last 5 minutes has just been Arsenal. Villa now. Arsenal trying to play the ball out of the back. So Villa see an opportunity to press.
Yes! Get in! Come on!
Who's that, Gary?
Leandro Trossard!
Oh, what a
the double!
Yep.
Come on! Martinez ain't smiling no more. You're going to see it in about 15 seconds, my friend. Come on!
This is incredible. And for all those people who dogged out on Trossard and didn't want him to start, it's just... And I've always been in his corner. Always been in his corner.
Well, you know what it was about Trossard? When he started, he didn't produce what he did off the bench. We saw a player coming into the game and producing assists and goals. When he started, he kind of didn't do that. And that's what people were saying.
Saka gets the assist. Saka gets the assist. And you know what, Gary? Saka plays the same ball he did through to Eza, where Eza was offside. It's quality. The changes from Mikel Arteta worked again. Cam says, Cranky, are you going to cheer Arteta for the subs? Apollo said Arteta knows how to change a game. Yeah, Gary, I asked you the question. Yeah. How many times has Mikel Arteta changed this in the second half and it's worked?
Do you know what? I think it's almost been every time he's brought on a substitution, they have affected the game in some way, shape or form.
Yeah. Gary, why do you think I asked you what you saw at half time? He was talking to Gyökeres and Trossard. I said, what are they doing? They were getting instructions from Mikel Arteta on how to change the game. What an impact Trossard has had.
If you look at that goal again, if you look at that goal again, Apollo, it's only a fingertips from Martinez that stops Gyökeres from tapping it in. But right behind him is Trossard. Right behind him is Trossard. So the two subs, exactly the right places, exactly where they should be, and we score a goal. It's no coincidence that when you've got that man in the middle, it makes all the difference.
Here comes Arsenal again. Odegaard now, chipping the ball out to Trossard. Trossard, massive impact in this game. Trossard on the left. He's got Cash in front of him. He crosses the ball, but it goes over, and it's for a free kick for Villa. Socials is saying, you see how Gyökeres has the two cornerbacks running backwards? Yep. And Andrew says, Arsenal... Centre-back. Andrew says, Arsenal now have a squad with few passengers. Yeah, everybody's pulling their weight, bro. Unai Emery now on the sideline, crapping it. Maximum impact from Arsenal.
100%.
Absolute quality, guys. And here comes Arsenal again. And guys, look, Villa have not been in the game. Villa have not been in the game. In the second half, they barely touched the ball. And you can see they've just attacked here, another attack. Long ball over to Ollie Watkins, which is, again, it's a one-trick pony. Let's play Arsenal on the counter and let's hit that diagonal ball over to Ollie Watkins. That's all they've got going up for them. That's all they've got going for them. But, you know, in fairness to Villa, they've answered well. That's a free kick to Villa. It's a foul, Timber. Unlike the Chelsea game, guys, there's no booking in this game. Fiona, big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Fiona says, hi, guys. I'm keeping my eyes on the score while at the gym. Hope all is well with you. Hope all is well with you as well. You must be, hey, Fiona, you must be going mad at the gym, man. Pumping in them steps. The adrenaline just pumping. Big up to you, Fiona. Big up to you. Free kick to Villa.
Yeah, no need for Timber to really make that challenge because he's facing away from goal.
Yeah, yeah.
These are the little tiniest things that make the whole heap of difference.
Yeah, mad difference. Socials is saying that the spaces are starting to open up now. Yes, a little bit more end to end. You know, Villa at home are going to be like Chelsea and Sunderland. No low block. That's a good cross, and it's defended well.
They've won 6 in a row, haven't they, Villa? Because they was 18th. They was 18th or something like that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
They was down near the bottom.
And they were struggling to score goals. Yeah, Matty Cash has blown it over. Nay says, great super subs again by Arteta, and he didn't delay. Yeah, he just actioned it straight off the bounce. Cam saying...
Calafiore got caught out with that ball.
Cam saying, Trossard, always him, man. Always him.
I mean, how have we got caught out with that ball from there?
Well, I mean, it's Villa. We're getting caught out with a lot of balls hitting long and diagonal.
Yeah, but that ball into Matty Cash before he bloomed it over. I mean, that's... You could have drove 2 buses side by side through that gap.
Yeah. Come on, Arsenal, man. Come on. This is a game you've got to win. You've got 35 minutes to win. Plenty of time. Gary, what did I say to you? I said, we've got to score in the first 15 minutes. Before 60 minutes, we've got to get on the score sheet. And then we'll make a game of it. And that's exactly what we've done. Well done, Arteta. Look how hard Gyökeres is running to close that line down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what, with that presence, they haven't got the time to think about playing that diagonal ball because they've got to shift it. So the diagonal ball is not necessarily on all the time. Yeah.
And Saka's just tried to hit a 50-yard one to Gyökeres, who's got 2 defenders on him there. That's not very smart, is it? It's a waste of possession there from Saka.
I mean, to be fair, if that ball would have been longer, he has an opportunity. The ball's got to be in behind.
Yeah. Villa get the ball back now in possession, guys. And actually, you know, Ollie Watkins has played really well today. You just can imagine how good would it have been for Arsenal if we signed him. He scuffed it and it's gone out for a throw-in. Leandro. What? Look at Gyökeres. Raya had a body on him, and Raya just called Gyökeres to get that guy off him, and Gyökeres just bodied him. Gary, did you see that?
No, I ain't seen that bit yet. No, call the beast.
Raya, right, it's 60 minutes and 30 seconds. You're gonna see it in a minute. Raya is being bodied by a Villa player. He calls over Victor Gyökeres to say, "Get this idiot off me." Gyökeres just put moves him. Move. Have you seen it now? Have you seen it?
No, my thing keeps jumping up and down. Is that Raul in the crowd?
Yeah, it
isn't it? Yeah. Raul's in the crowd. What a striker he was.
Here comes Villa again. Arsenal getting a bit pinned back now. And it's they're giving the ball away in the midfield all the time. Arsenal just giving the ball away in the midfield. Now they've got the ball back. Zubimendi is not controlling the tempo of the game very well at the moment now. There's Odegaard with a chip over to Saka. It's a cheeky little chip here. Saka wins it, and it's going to be an Arsenal. Oh, he's giving it to Villa.
How can that be a Villa throw?
Oh, he's doing that all the time. We lost 2
How can that be a Villa throw? Saka's facing completely the other way.
Oh.
Saka's facing completely the other way. How can he possibly put it through his own legs out for a throw?
And he's given that free kick. Did Timber pull him down?
He's give the first one.
Oh, he's give the first one.
The first one.
Oh, that's on Zubimendi.
Not even too sure that's a foul, to be honest. I think they would have got 1 or 2 anyway.
Yep.
I don't think they're going to get away with both.
Look at Arsenal pressing. And Martinez has to go long again. And he's going long to Ollie Watkins. And I think Watkins has played really well. Watkins has got Timber on him now. But I instead of Hincapié. And so Watkins is quiet down a little bit. But Arsenal need to do a better job of playing the ball out of the back. We're just giving it away time after time after time after time. So what's your plans for the rest of this evening, Gary, after the game?
I'm not doing nothing at all. I'm hibernating.
Oh, my God, what are you doing? What are you doing?
This is ridiculous, man.
Oh, my God. Did you
What a tackle, Hincapié and was it Zubimendi?
Yeah. Oh, my word.
Play it down the line, Saka.
It's a good ball from Odegaard. Into Gyökeres on the overlap to Ben White. Here goes a chip. Finish. Oh, that's good defended. It's well defended. Here's Trossard. Help him. He falls onto the ground.
He was trying his best. She just played a simple ball. Odegaard is right next to you.
Yeah.
My God. It's not all about the killer ball all the time.
Oh, it's a good save by Raya. Clear. I tell you, Ollie Watkins is a handful, man.
Yeah, he always has been. But at 60 million, he's not that handful that you want to buy at 60 million for a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
That's not going to start every single game.
Oh.
One more.
It's been a good response from Villa.
Yeah, it's been a very good game.
Yeah,
very good game. It's almost like Arsenal have made a tactical change to stop the counter attack.
Yeah, it is.
So we're not being as expansive.
There's Odegaard and Ben White and Saka again. Anytime you see that trio there in their combination play, there's Odegaard again. There's the ball from Odegaard. Oh, what a ball! Odegaard is on it today, mate.
The flag was up for offside, but what a ball that was!
Oh my God! Yeah, he's just off. Oh, you know, Odegaard's played about 3 or 4 passes like that this today. And this is where you miss.
They subbed Ollie Watkins off for Daniel Marlon.
Yeah, because he wasn't 100% fit, was he?
I don't know.
He wasn't 100%. Gary, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, go on, mate. So Arsenal in full press with Gyökeres and Ben White presses up on Maatsen, and it's out for a Aston Villa throw. Ollie Watkins doesn't look too happy to be subbed off, but who cares? And Ben White wins it back well. Arsenal come again with Odegaard. Shoot! Oh! And he's shot straight at Martinez. Either side, that causes a problem and could be Arsenal 2, Villa 1. Lovely run, and the shot, say, straight at Martinez. An easy save for a guy of his caliber. And Marlon trying to buy the free kick. Never a free kick, mate. Albert headphones and Gabriel Heinze in deep conversation with Arteta. Oh, come on, Odegaard. Get your head up, man. You can see that he didn't make the run. Well done, Victor Gyökeres. Well done, Victor Gyökeres. Excellent. So the ball from Odegaard was terrible. And there was nobody there. But Rice on the volley, and he's over the bar. But the ball from Odegaard was absolutely terrible. But Gyökeres has made a 20-yard sprint to shut down the Villa left back and win the throw, which is taken quickly in, and the ball's then crossed by Gyökeres, and Rice shoots over the bar. So Gabriel Martinelli getting warmed up. Oh, it's a mistake from Jurien Timber. But he gets back to cover. That's never a back pass in a million years. And the ball's with Trossard now. Tries to cross it, and it's blocked. And Villa can clear. Nice bit of skill by, I think that was Camera. Well done, Hincapié, who nicks it back. Arsenal women have beaten Liverpool women 2-1. Stina Blackstenius with the winner. Shoot, Odie, shoot. Oh! Oh! And the keeper saved that. What a save from Emi Martinez. That went like an arrow. Oh, Jesus. What a save that is. This is what you need to see more of from Martin Odegaard. These shots, and what a save. Corner to Arsenal as we approach 70 minutes. Declan Rice will take.
Right, Gary, what did I miss?
You just missed Odegaard from 25 yards, tipped over by Martinez. Corner from Declan Rice.
Here's Saka. Oh, it's blocked off the line. It's blocked off the line.
Oh, and it was definitely going in.
Yeah,
definitely 100%. That was goal bound. Rice. Oh, go with your head, Timber.
Oh my God.
I think the offside flag may have been up, but that was 100% going in.
Yeah, it was
and
going in.
Camera on the line. There was no way Martinez was stopping that.
Yeah.
And it's a great goal line block. But you just missed Odegaard has tried to play in Saka, but Saka didn't go on the overlap. So the ball was just rolled in towards the corner flag. Maatsen picked it up. Gyökeres has put in a 20-30 yard sprint to shut down Maatsen and win a throw. They took the throw quickly to Gyökeres. He hooked it in and Declan Rice shot over the bar. But just another example there of our centre forward putting in the donkey work. Shoot!
Jesus, it's all Arsenal now. Villa are against it, man. Villa's got to. Oh, who's just got booked?
Yeah, the Calafiore. Yeah. That's right. He misses the next game, which is who's next game? Yeah, he misses Wolves, so that shouldn't be a problem.
That's probably why he did it.
Well, you're better off getting rid of it when you know you've got Wolves next. That's good defending by Conser there because he had a good old tussle with Gyökeres.
Look how Arsenal are pressing them. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, but it's all led by Gyökeres, no?
Yeah.
He's the first one to go. Great header, Durrington. No, take the Rice. Why have you headed it back that way? Oh, come on. We're not playing percentage football here, Arsenal. And Campbell's looked really good.
Yeah, he has. He struggled a bit in the first half with Ollie Watkins, and then they've put Timber on Watkins. Sancho was coming on. Who? Double substitution for Villa.
Who's that other guy, Jackson?
Villa are hanging on, man.
Come on, Arsenal. Can we find that one attempt?
We've played well today, Gary.
Yeah, from what I've seen,
We've played well today.
You know, you get caught in a counter attack, but that happens in football. But it looks like we've made an adjustment in the second half because that hasn't. Maybe it's just the fact that Gyökeres is on, so they haven't got the time to play that ball because the press is coming, so they're having to shift it.
Yeah. Odegaard has been electric today, man.
So you just missed his shot that was tipped over. It was literally just in the reach of Martinez, anywhere to the side, and it would have been in top corner. Great tackle. No, ref, come on, man. That's never ridiculous. A foul.
No, it's not.
That's never a foul.
He's won the ball. Oh, no, it's a foul. It's a foul.
Yeah. I'll get it. I'll take it back. It looked like a good tackle. Because the ref didn't blow straight away.
Here's the subs. Sancho on.
Sancho for John McGinn.
That's good. John McGinn always scores against us.
And Onana off for Bogard.
Well, that's even better. That's their best midfielder.
I think that's their two best midfielders, isn't it?
Mm.
He used to play for Chelsea, this guy. What are they talking about? He used to play for Chelsea. Never heard of this guy. What are they talking about Chelsea now? Or maybe he played against Chelsea.
I like our approach to this game, man.
Great header, Zuberman.
Go on! Oh! Saka nearly.
Oh, get up, Martinez. Get up, Martinez. What the hell, man? You're just trying to get Saka booked again. It's all you're trying to do is get Saka booked again. My God, this guy. Big 6'4", likes to give it. and he's rolling about on the floor. It's embarrassing, mate. It's embarrassing. You got your backside brushed. Get up. Absolute nonsense.
Villa, 7 shots, 3 on target. Arsenal, 14 shots, 8 on target. 8 shots on target. 7 saves.
And he's given a free kick. Oh, my God. He's actually given a free kick for that. When the keeper had the ball in his hand anyway. Couldn't write it in a book.
15 minutes to win this game, guys. 18 saying, thank God Onana is off. Socials are saying we need a bit more in the middle there. Garfield is saying Saka needs to comb his head top.
It's got to be Madueke time, hasn't it?
I think so.
When
Saka
you just
has played well, though. If you put Madueke on, then you got to take off Saka. And at the moment, I wouldn't take Saka off. I wouldn't take him off at the moment. Oh, well played, Timber. Good touch by Timber there. Timber's tired, man.
Yeah,
Timber's
he didn't get much of a rest, did he? 40 minutes.
His legs look heavy. Have we got a clear week this week?
No, Champions League, Club Brugge, isn't it?
That means I'll rest him then.
But to be fair, I mean, we should really beat Club Brugge. They're near the bottom of the
Oh
of
no!
the league.
Oh God! Oh, that was close.
Do you know what? It was Calafiore kicked the ball into himself.
Yeah. It was a bit of luck.
He kicked the ball into himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Saka off, Madueke on.
Okay.
Which is now the second time we've seen Saka being replaced with the game in the balance. But I mean, we got away with one there.
And what you've got to do there, Gary, I've talked to you about this before when I've talked to you about optimal minutes. Optimal minutes means there's only a certain amount of minutes you can allow into your players' legs until they break. And that's been managed now. So he had 72 minutes in the game before Saka. One game he was off at 67 minutes, and today he's off at 78 minutes. So he's just managing those minutes, just limiting the amount of minutes he has.
I say this is what we've been literally screaming out for, isn't it? You know, we've been literally screaming for this for a couple of seasons. Because I mean, Saka's literally been running to the ground, as well as Havertz and Gabriel. But this shouldn't be happening. Oh, well done, David Raya. Quick off your line. Excellent.
My only issue is Declan Rice and Zubimendi have played far too many minutes.
Well, Declan Rice looks like he's run on an empty. He looks like he's pretty done. I think Rice has swapped to the 6, has he not? Or is he just literally? Are they just playing a double pivot now?
Yeah, they normally do this, and sometimes they even switch Zubimendi into the 8. That's how Spain plays. If you read what I was saying today on the forum when I was talking about Partey and Zubimendi, that's what Spain do. That's why Moreno fits into that system that they play as a false 9. Need to get away to find Nani. Yeah, and on the right-hand side, that's not a foul. Referee's just fallen over. That's not a foul. Nay is saying Madueke on Saka off. My son was getting vexed, so needed to come off.
Big 15 minutes coming up.
Yeah, and Villa's found some energy. So we've literally dominated this half.
Well played, Trossard.
He's holding Gyökeres, referee. Well, how can Gyökeres get the ball if he's being held?
He doesn't get them decisions because he plays for Arsenal. Any other team there, you're getting a foul there because you don't flop to the floor.
He's being held with 2 hands. How's he supposed to get the ball there? There, Gyökeres gets the ball and then gets thrown to the ground. Referee just looks at him. I forgot this was happening. I remember when Gyökeres was starting before. This used to happen to him all the time.
Listen, we said it on streams. I've never seen a player get pulled and hustled to the floor so much and never win a free kick.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Sancho there. No, my God! Oh my God! How did that not go in for Villa? What is going on there?
A little touch by Julian Timber, weren't it?
Guys, the ball's put across the Arsenal line. Oh, Villa definitely coming back into the game though. Villa showing so much energy.
Oh, Calafiore's got no pace. Oh, what are you doing, Declan?
He's injured.
How have you not just not hooked that away? Why are you trying to take a touch?
Arsenal desperately trying to get the ball away there. We're not winning anything. Look, we're not winning the second chance balls.
The legs have gone in midfield, Apollo. The legs have gone. Rice has gone.
Yeah.
Odegaard is a passenger now. It's just coming back. We're losing that midfield battle. They're picking up everything.
Yeah, who have we got on Norgard? We've got Norgard available.
Yeah. Bring him on.
You
need the fresh legs there for the last 10 minutes.
So you've got Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Wanyeri.
You've got two midfielders on the bench.
In Wanyeri and Norgard.
No, Norgard and Lewis Skelly's a 6.
Yeah, but Wanyeri can play a 10 as well, mate.
Go on, Noddy.
Yeah, Garfield's right. Garfield says he doesn't know how it's 1-1. I totally agree. I totally agree. I don't know how it's 1-1.
Yeah, I'll make you right, Garfield. First sensible thing you've said, Garfield.
Here we go. We're just not getting the touch. We're just not getting the touch. Got 10 minutes to win this game. Come on, let's go. Let's go and win it, lads. It's going to need something special. Garfield says, Gaza. We're going to need something special to win it today. You can't take your eye off the game. Now, this is what I said to Garfield when he said it wasn't a good game. It's tactically very, very well done. And the energy levels are there. The intensity is there. It's a very, very good top-of-the-table game. And quite frankly, we've had this with Sunderland and Chelsea in the last 2 away games. The frustration is we've not been able to win our last 3 away games. Well, last 2, sorry. So this being our 3rd one, you want to win this game if you're Arsenal. Yeah, I agree with Social. Social says I dislike the false 9 heavily. Yeah, it takes the show. Today showed how much it costs you if you play the false 9, because it just doesn't allow you to put pressure on them on the front line. Thierry Henry always used to say defense starts from the top.
Yeah, it has to.
Corner
it
to
has
Arsenal.
To. And we've seen the importance of Gyökeres in the second half. Just the pressing, the presence, it all counts.
And
so
Martinelli and Lewis Skelly. Yeah.
So who's Martinelli coming on for?
I have no idea.
So Calafiore off, Lewis Skelly on, and Rice's corner has hit the top of the net.
Yeah, Zimbermendi's coming off. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna drop Odegaard into the 6. They're gonna drop Odegaard into the 6.
Top of the net.
So hold on a second. Who's going to play at the 10? Trossard. What's happening here? Is Trossard coming off?
Yeah, Trossard must have picked up. He did take a knock on his ankle, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did take a little knock on his ankle from a tackle. So that must be the only reason that he's being pulled off.
Oh my God. So that means Martinelli on the left and Miles Lewis-Skelly.
So double
Left to left.
substitution for Villa. Matty Cash for Victor Lindelof. And Matty Cash for Emmy Buendia. Remember when we was linked with that Buendia instead of Odegaard? Everyone was saying, why did we not sign this guy?
I remember, yeah.
And Pau Torres for Victor Lindelof. I'm not worried about this. Okay.
And now we won't see Calafiori for a while. We won't see him until we play Everton away. Another tough. These away games don't get any easier, do they?
No. Listen, the Premiership's getting closer and closer. Every team, man, now has money to spend, and it's just it just makes it a more exciting league as a whole. Come on, Lewis, getting some defending to do. No fouls. Oh.
Nkape, it's good play by Nkape. Yeah.
It wasn't.
Garfield says you're taking the draw. You might be right about that, Garfield. It wouldn't be the worst result, but again, Garfield, that's 3 games. Sunderland, Chelsea, and Aston Villa all away from home and all draws.
Garfield, didn't you lot take the draw against West Ham?
Yeah, but they're not top of the league, are they? So it's not even a conversation. Garfield said, I said at the start he would take it. And then he said yes. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Timber was just standing there. Timber was just standing there when the ball was falling. Go on, Martinelli. Go on, Martinelli.
Martinelli. Oh, what?
Oh, come on.
What is
that shoulder to shoulder? Oh, Jesus. What world is that a foul?
The ref is killing me, mate. This ref is killing me, man.
What world is that a foul? Shoulder to shoulder.
I mean, who's Man City got today? You just need
Sunderland.
Yeah, I mean, you just need. Is that home or away? That's home.
Home.
Yeah, you just need them to continuously drop points. That's all it really is. You'd like to even see City lose that game, but they're playing at home.
It was Sunderland got a draw at Liverpool, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that was only literally an equaliser for Liverpool with a couple of minutes to go. And then Sunderland almost won it at the end.
Yeah, come on, Arsenal. There's still time to win this, Arsenal. There's still time.
There's literally about a minute left of normal time, Andrew, and time added on, I would say, is going to be about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Look, he's just got pulled to the floor again, Gyökeres, but no foul for that.
It's just so bad. We're losing every ball here. Madueke, you've got to do something, mate. The referee's given a foul for Madueke.
Oh, but hold on, he goes back for the second foul. What are you talking about? This guy.
Yeah, Andrew says Gyökeres getting eased back in. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Garfield says there'd be 3 points behind.
Who will?
If Man City win, if Man City beat Sunderland, they'll be 3 points behind us.
Yeah, we're not worried about that.
Come on, Arsenal. Late winner, man. I mean, the thing about it is Villa's, in the last 10 minutes, Villa's the team that's really had the momentum. But Arsenal just starting to gain it back a little bit now. Arsenal just starting to get back on top of the game in the last minute. There's 4 minutes
There's
added
4 minutes
on.
added on.
Yeah.
4 minutes added on.
Socials are saying Man City would probably win. Man City's last 2 games where they've just come back from nowhere to get the
Man City are at home,
really
Andrew.
Yeah. So here we go again, another long throw in, and I bet it doesn't even pass the. Why do we do this?
But it's not. You ain't even got no one there. He's never going to throw it that far.
Oh God, just a waste. Just what are we doing? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Come on, Arsenal. That's a silly throw, man.
All right, guys, come on. Let's go. Miles Lewis Skelly on the right-hand side. Henkape goes to Timber. Timber moves the ball upfield. Madueke, you can run him down the channel, mate. Madueke goes inside. Great play by Madueke, but he gets tackled. That's a good tackle by that Tillemans. Yeah, Tillemans gets the ball off him.
I mean, Madueke there should have cut back outside. He went inside, then he's got, oh, come on, Odegaard. That's not even a tackle, mate.
Arsenal's pressing hard, man.
And it's that man, Victor Gyökeres again.
Win it. Oh, wow. Andrew said, it's Man City home or away? Yeah, it's home. Social saying, just like last season, drawing games. Who was our striker then? Moreno. Hate false 9. Draw too many games last season. We drew 4 games. Very frustrating.
But to be fair, some of the games that we drew last season, we've already won this season.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And the thing is, these draws that we're having now.
We lose this last season.
We won 2-0 here last season.
Oh, we won 2-0.
It's the last game Villa have actually lost at home. Oh, why wasn't anybody there? Oh, Madueke, that's you, mate.
Madueke and Gyökeres should both be there. This is what I was saying. Get your wingers playing inside that post.
Gyökeres was trotting there, and he should have been there.
No, to be fair, Rice has taken one touch and then crossed it early.
He has, but you saw Gyökeres just trotting to the penalty area instead of making a darting run in. If he makes a darting run in there, he gets a tap in. But he doesn't. He's jogging and then he doesn't get there. Man.
That's got to be it.
And Cape's had a really, really good game today. Full-time whistle's about to blow.
Oh, Villa have scored.
Oh, no.
And it's Emi Buendia.
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. 4 minutes added on, and they've literally scored.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, well.
Disaster.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Disaster. Henkape just had to clear the ball.
Yeah, we didn't clear it.
And then we had other chances to clear it, and we just haven't cleared it.
Yeah. It's like Villa's won it. Yeah. That was poor clearance. Socials, I actually thought Mikel made the change to actually go in and win the game, that it was wasteful. I think the manager actually added to the game rather than not added to the game, if that makes sense. And Eza and Moreno in the first half was just didn't work. But the manager changed it. Look, I'm not gonna. This is their 7th home win in a row now for Villa. And Villa are in a title race, ladies and gentlemen. Look, why didn't we? But Ben White's really passive there. Why didn't we clear it? Oh,
I mean, look, we had so many opportunities to clear it.
Yeah. Now, Andrew, there's not enough time for an equaliser. We're already gone 2 minutes over. Oh, man. Happens. We just didn't clear our lines. That's what it comes down to. Is that the final whistle?
Yeah, final whistle's gone, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
never mind. Can't win them all.
Yeah.
It's just a shame when you go down to the last second there where you've done everything you can. You've been in the ascendancy. You've been in the ascendancy, and then all of a sudden you've just got sucker punched at the end.
Yeah.
But if you don't make simple clearances, you know, in Cape gets there, all he's got to do is smash the ball away from goal.
Oh God. That's not the way to start the weekend off. Villa now 3 points behind Arsenal, and Villa are in the title race. Coming from nowhere. It's from
So how many games has City lost? 4, isn't they? Yeah. So you don't really lose more than 4 games and still win the title.
Did you open a letter?
Andrew says, I'm gone. Never mind. Take it easy. Yeah, you can't win them all. This is always going to be a tough game. But I think we were the better team. Towards the end of the game, Villa just started coming back into the game, and after really being completely down and out, to be honest, Villa's substitutions made an impact as well. Trossard had to come off for us. It's a sucker punch. We don't clear our lines. That's not on the manager's socials, by the way.
Yeah, from what I saw, Arsenal was in the ascendancy, had the chances, just couldn't put them away. Their keepers made a few saves, and the couple that they've got on target were just too hot for our keeper to handle.
Yeah, so Arsenal lose this one, guys. Yeah, so I mean the team they needed to do a better job today. First off, Eza and Moreno was just non-factor. Arteta benched them, put on 2 players who really changed the game for us. It's a shame that Trossard had to come off, but at the same time, and this is the bottom line: Arsenal just don't clear their lines at the end of the game. They're in all sorts. Everyone's standing around the ball. No one's getting their boot through it, clearing the lines. And then Villa score. Unbelievable. It's the last kick of the game.
Him, he just smashes it, and it's so close to the goal. Raya's got no chance at all.
Yeah. And yeah, we just failed to clear our lines. That's all there is to it. All right, guys, listen, I've got to get into central London, and I've got a meeting. Got to meet quite a few things from Brothers. 1 year anniversary on Brothers' death. So we're going to go out tonight and commemorate. So with that being said, guys, I'll catch up with you guys probably on Monday. And Gary, have a wonderful weekend. The rest of you guys have a great weekend. And we'll catch up with you soon.